Sarah, and I'm coming to you from my car looking like a crazy hot mess. So I have decided to do Tell the Truth Tuesdays. Or Terrific Tuesdays, or whatever. It used to be Tip and Trick Tuesday back in the day, but I need to get back on the bandwagon, and I need some help. So, you guys know that I am been trying to be healthy for a while, trying to make healthier choices, and my foods, for the most part, are okay. But I still allow myself to have things that I shouldn't have. Mostly chips. And then at my parents' house, I kind of eat whatever, pastas, whatever they're having, I'll just let myself have it. In the past, when we would have had, like over the weekend, we had lasagna. In the past, I would have just eaten the salad. Or if I ate lasagna, I would just eat a very small piece. Which, again, you guys know I'm almost 6 years post-op VSG. But I am trying to get rid of all of that kind of thing in my diet. And so, but also be able to maintain weight loss and my breast milk production. Anyway, so I've been scared to make any major changes like keto or whatnot, but I need to at least be accountable in some way. I had thought about doing Weight Watchers, not so much for weight loss, but just because I need something that's going to help me be mindful and make good choices and only stay within a certain amount of, calories or whatever. I thought about just biting the bullet and doing keto, but I'm so scared that it's going to affect my breast milk. And I know a couple people have reached out to me and told me people they know that do keto and breastfeed. I as well know some, but upon further research, those people were also farther out post-baby than I am. One of the soonest that I know of somebody, now I've seen people online in some of the Facebook groups that did it, was like at 6 months. Others that I knew were even younger, were farther out than that. So at this point, I've talked about it, I just keep coming on saying the same things over and over again, but I need to have something that where I can weekly weigh in. So as of this morning, I am 256.8. You guys know that I started my weight loss surgery journey at 357. So that is 100 pounds down. Still are almost 100 pounds down, yeah. Like 100 pounds, 0.2 ounces. My heaviest weight was higher than that. I was way closer to 400 pounds at one time. But I still count my surgery weight as 357 and my starting weight. That's what I usually count it at. So I have a long way to go to get back down. When I got pregnant, this time I was like 230 something, 232. So I'm at least 20 pounds up from that. I realize I am generalizing and not doing specific numbers, but I think at this point, being this far out, does it really matter if it was 232.4? Probably not. I just know where I'm happiest at my body, and that is not where I'm currently at. I have danced around letting you guys know how much I weigh, how much weight I've gained. I will tell you that I'm about 20 pounds down from where I was. I gained about 40 pounds in this pregnancy as well. I will also tell you that, honest to goodness, about 20 of that was actual water weight. That this was actual weight. The 20 pounds that I gained was actual weight. About 7 months in, I just started swelling, and it was so, because people will be like, you look so good, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised once you have the baby. But they did not realize how much weight that I had gained. And to be honest, it was mostly from the knee down, y'all. I was so swollen. So much more with her than I ever was with Oz, and I don't know what that's about. My fingers swelled some too, but my legs, and I kept trying to make people look at my legs, and they were just like, okay, yeah, it's swollen, but they couldn't tell because I'm thicker. Until after she was here, probably about 2 weeks after she was here, I started being like, now look at my legs. And my ankles were tiny again, and you could see bones and veins in my feet, which you couldn't see before. So anyways, I am not complaining. I am very, very blessed to be in the position I am in. I am super stressed out most days, and I get very little sleep. But that's just the nature of the beast, just being, a mom of 2 now. There are certain things that we have to do during the day, just being a mom of 2, that I know not everybody has to deal with or do. My kids are 3 and are under 3. I have a 3-month-old and a 2-month-old, 3-year-old and a 2-month-old as of today. So I know my journey is different in some of that. Now, a lot of you guys are also moms or parents, and I don't know how you do it, and to get into exercise and everything as well. I keep beating myself up that I have not been able to find time to regularly put those things in my daily. But I have to give myself grace in that we are really just 2 months into this being a family of 4. And I feel like I'm just now getting on top of my A game as far as my house, sorta, and getting meals on the table. So where do we go from here? I am vlogging. I am daily logging my foods. The water end is not an issue. What is an issue tends to be my hunger and my hunger, and the fact that we can't always be at home. We're fixing to come into a super busy time of the year for my husband. It actually started this week. So before Ed was taking us to school on Tuesday and Thursdays, that's over. I'm gonna have to start doing those things and picking him up, which you guys, for most of you, is not that big of a deal. But his school is about 15 minutes away from my home. Again, I know that's not a big deal for most people who live in a big city, but we don't. We live in the boonies. Up until this point, we've not really, Edie and I have not gotten out much because the flu is crazy. She did go with me to Walmart today. I put her in the wrap and kept her face covered up. But, she's getting big enough now, and now my responsibilities are picking up, and Ed's work is picking up. So I'm going to have to do more, and she's going to have to get out. We went to church Sunday night for the first time. We will probably go at night, her and I, for the first couple weeks, and then we'll slowly transition back into Sunday mornings, and then Wednesday nights. My husband is the deacon over the student center, so he and Oz have continued to go. We will start attending those. There will be a Bible study that is for the women at the student center. They've been having those without me. I need to start attending that because I'm actually on the schedule to teach that class, I think in April, because I asked them to put me as far out as they could. But it's really going to be hard to teach a class if I'm not there to hear the previous lessons. So that's on the schedule. All these things I know sound like silly little things, but they're big to us. And, a lot of the stay-at-home moms that I know, of course, they also have more kids. Some of them don't. They are legit stay-at-home moms. Like, they don't have any other responsibilities. They don't go anywhere else. Some of them are homeschooling. But we have some other responsibilities and some other things that we have to do and to get done. And Ed has really been great about picking up the slack of a lot of stuff. But it's just time. It's time for me to start picking up my end. So somewhere in all of that, I'm going to work in exercise. I'm hoping that the weather is going to start warming up more and more. And Edie and I hope she loves the stroller. I don't know yet. The few times we've been walking, I put her in the wrap, and it was okay, but we didn't really go for it very far because we had Oz, and he does not super love the stroller, or doesn't stay as entertained in there. I'm going to really push for her to do so. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm very frustrated with my body. most days. But then today, like, I put this shirt on, which I did a full body shot. You guys will see that later. And it was loose and it was big. And I thought, what is different about this shirt today? Because I've not lost or gained any extra weight. The lowest I've seen since pre-baby has been 249. But I've just kind of crept back up to 250. Mostly just because of choices I've made. So, sorry. Where do we go from here? I've got my calories set at 1,500. My Fitness Pal set them at 13. But I'm breastfeeding. They suggest 3 to 5 extra calories, 100 calories a day for that. I'm going to try to allow myself to have that because I'm going to try to stick to lower carb items, which is going to include lots of fresh fruits and vegetables, oatmeal, proteins. I did buy some like popcorn today. I'm just trying. So we'll see. My carbs for the ratio with my Fitness Pal, I've set them at 118. And yesterday I think I went over, but not by much. Like, no, maybe I didn't end up going over. I thought I was going to. I've been like pre-logging my foods so that I will for sure eat those things. But like yesterday I had to go back in and delete some things that I didn't even eat. So there's that. And I'm just hoping this is gonna be the start of what it is I need to get through and to, you know, get back on track. We have a class reunion in September. I would love to be right at 200 pounds for that. I don't know if I can lose 50 pounds by September, especially not wanting to mess with keto. I just don't think it's possible. I think if I were to do keto, maybe, although I didn't lose that much weight on keto, you guys know that. It just changed my body. So, I don't know. That's kind of where we are. I just kind of wanted to come in and tell you how much I weigh. I don't know if anybody cares. But I'm still really proud that I'm 6 years out and 100 pounds down. And I know there's a lot of people who were smaller than me that were able to maintain, you know, a better loss. I know people that were bigger than me that have been able to maintain probably a better loss. But overall, I'll be 6 years in April. That's a big deal. I've never been this small for this long, ever. And I know I've talked about this numerous times, but I was 240 in the 8th grade. And I have never, I just have always been at 300 pounds or over. You know, I think I've talked about this in past videos. When I would get to, you know, 310, 300, that's where my happy spot was. That's where I felt good. That's where I felt like I looked my best. So even on days where I feel crappy and know that I feel like I don't look so great, I always go back to that because I know that I had 100 pounds heavier than that. Or I guess, anyways, you know, I don't know. I gotta go. It's 14 minutes in. See you guys next week. Okay, bye. Guys, I'm gonna try to back up and give you a body shot. So I may have to put you down here. Wearing all stretchy clothes. And I'm not wearing a good fat sucker. So if that gives you any indication. I recently posted a body shot of myself and I wasn't wearing a fat sucker at all. So I am, well, you'll know in the video. But here I am. Oh. Shirt is high-low. Can you even see that? I can't tell. So that's me, 2 months post-op baby, about 250 pounds.